Alright, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be teaching you guys about Fibonacci and how they are used in daily trading and how I use them. So this will be the first lesson and most basic thing you need to know about Fibonacci. Okay, so when it comes to Fibonacci, there are critical numbers that you need to know. Number one is where the most resistant and supporting zone is, which is the golden number 618, 382, and 0.5. And number two is 786, 886, 236, and recently 0.45, 0.55. And also we have extension 1.13, 1.318, 1.618, 2.618, and so on and so on. Alright. Okay, so if I draw a Fibonacci and there is a 618 and you draw a 382, if you add them, they become 100, right? So even in extension, when it comes to extension, let's see. So when do we use Fibonacci basically? So Fibonacci is used when trend is changed and it's giving correction. We use Fibonacci to find out where the correction is going to finish and start the trend again. Continue the trend again. Same thing when it's going down. Okay, it will give correction and at some point it will change and continue the downward trend and so on. Okay, so we have talked about Elliott wave theory, right? Elliott wave in my first tutorial video. So how can we use Fibonacci in this case? Okay, let's make this bigger. So let's talk about first wave. So 1 and 2. So normally when you draw Fibonacci from bottom of 1 to top of 1, normally the second correction, right? This is 1 and this is 2. The correction for the first up wave is usually given between 382 and 681. Okay, and this will look like ABC. So you would have to use both Fibonacci and Elliott wave theory and start counting. Okay, so I see that's A, I see that's B, 1, 2, 3, I see that's C. And that is when you go in position. Okay, sometimes the whales will give the correction down to this area right here. Okay, even 786 or even lower. In that case, okay, let's make this opposite actually. It's easier. Okay, so between these area. This is when everybody is taking long position in this area where it's always known as the golden number, right? So everybody's putting long here, right? And if they push it down more, they will have stop loss right here, right? So they'll take their position out and then go up. That's another method, so remember that number, right? And after 1, 2, we have third impulse, right? So after third impulse, we have another correction. So fourth correction will be normally given between 618 and 0.5. So in this area right here. Okay, because if it goes lower, then it will likely to hit the top of 1, which means it's not an impulse, right? So this is where the bottom line is. So normally it stops at 618 and 0.5. And after that we have the last impulse, fifth impulse, and we have big correction. Alright, so for the big correction, it should be looking something like this. right? Because after finishing 5 impulses uptrend, that means we have talked about this before. It will be one big A. I mean big 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So same thing. This will be considered one big one, meaning same thing happens. It will stop between 618, 382. Okay, it might go lower. Same thing happens as it happened in this case. It will repeat here. Okay, and so on. And later I will talk to you about different types of correction as well. So another thing you need to know is that second and fourth correction cannot be the same in timely manner and also price wise. Okay, time and price. This is a good tip for you to remember. So basically, if that was ABC, let's say it was a flat, so 3 3 5, right? 1 2 3 A, 1 2 3 B, 1 2 3 4 5 A, B, C. If that was flat, that means you cannot have flat in this area. So that means it will be either 5 3 5 5 3 5, a zigzag, right? Zigzag or a triangle, and then go up. Okay, so you are able to eliminate by looking at the second correction and predict what kind of correction you will be seeing in the fourth correction, and you can go in position in a better place, better spot, better price. It's not always 100%, okay, but given data, these are high percentage, so you always have to bet on high percentage. Why would you bet on 10% if you could bet on 90%, right? So that is why we have data, and from data we go in position according to that. So same thing here. After we have correction here, this is second correction, right? We'll have impulse upward, another correction. So these two cannot be the same. So if this was a long ABC, that means this will be short price. Okay, if this was a short price, then that means it will be long correction, and so on. Okay, that's good. And another thing, I have talked about this many times in my video, but if there is an impulse, say this was a extended fifth impulse, right? That means still the third impulse has to be longer than the first one, right? So if this is finished and this is considered the first one, and we have second correction here, and we have third impulse upward, okay? That is the minimum number right here. 1.618. Remember that number. It has to reach, okay? The third impulse has to reach minimum 1.618. It will normally go over, okay? If you go to, this is Ethereum, let's go to 1 hour time frame, see if we can find an impulse. Okay, that looks like an impulse. So if that was an impulse, let's see. Let's go to 30 minutes. Where was it? Okay, let's say, let's look for an impulse. These are all ABCs, a lot of ABCs. I mean, they do have impulses within ABCs, right? But they're not really good looking. Okay, there you go. That's the one that I was looking for. So imagine that was 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, and 5, right? Meaning, and also maybe flat here. There was another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we would take Fibonacci from bottom of 1 to top of 1. How much did it go? Let's see. Let's take a look. So it went up way over 1.16 area, right? So normally it goes way over. It was resisted at 3.618, but it went up a little bit more. Okay, It was resisted here, also resisted here, okay, and resisted here. After that, let's see, we have fifth impulse. Let's see what kind of a correction it gave. So here you are able to see that it gave correction to 5, right? Let's make it bigger. Okay, if that was an impulse upward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you said that was A, B, C. C was to exactly 0.5. Do you see that? It hit and then it went up, boom. So if you have this knowledge, then you are able to go in position here and you are able to profit all these uptrend. Imagine how much money you would have made. That was almost 200, yeah, almost $200 uptrend, okay, in a couple of hours. Okay, so that's that, and let's check how much it gave for the third impulse. So third impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think 5. Top of 5 was here maybe. I have to check into more detail, but it seems like top of 5 was here. 5.5. Oh, never mind. This is the 5 here. Right here. So it gave almost 618, but it didn't. It stopped at 7 and then it went up. So you see that clearly. You see ABC. Right? So this is 1, 2. 2 was short. So 3, 4 is long. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final one. And as you can see, another important number 4. Look at that. Boom, boom, and it went up. Boom. Once it broke, it went up to how much? 618. Okay. So from these Fibonacci, you are able to predict what prices they are going to go, and so on. These will work for every single impulses. Okay. So try them out on your own and see if you can practice. So let's see in this case how much it gave. So 0.5 exactly again. Look at that. Beautiful. And once again, it went over 1.618 and it was resisted and also supported at 2. Okay, so if you take Fibonacci from top to bottom, you are able to see it was given correction to 382. Boom. So you are able to take long position here and take long. All right. And again, it gave another correction, meaning that was not the whole impulse. So it was probably either part of an impulse or a correction, like A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C, like zigzag right there. It looks like zigzag to me. 5, 3, 5, and then correction. So A, B, C, A, B, C. All right, so that's it. I think I've talked about everything about what I wanted to discuss. So this is very basic, okay? Basic Fibonacci that I'm teaching you. That is like less than 5% of what I know. So there is much more to it. Like for example, ABC, how we can use trend-based Fibonacci, right? To predict the top here, like this, right? Look at that. Boom. Okay. And also we can use these for impulses, ABCs, and also 1 minute time frame as well. That's how I am able to go in $1 from top. Yesterday I gave you guys a screenshot that Bitcoin was I think 545500, and then I went in position at 54499 because I knew that this number was a huge resisting number from using Fibonacci and also other factors. I'll teach you all that later, okay? So for those of you using my Binance or Bybit referral codes, I will also provide you good benefits, like I'm sharing you advanced classes for free. So I will share everything, all the basic stuff, fundamental stuff for everyone. And after that, once I start creating advanced and the tips that only I know, that I came up with while trading, I will share that with you if you are also supporting me in by using my referral codes. If you already have one, I might be um, doing it so you can purchase it as well on my Discord or some kind of site. I haven't really thought about it, but that's it so far. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment below or come to my Discord and I'll answer them. Okay, safe trading. See you next time.